Hello, dear Homely members and investors. Welcome to Homely Market Votes. We see you again. This is MG. Okay, now it's the third day of the Chinese New Year. So at first, we wish every one of you happy Chinese New Year, and wishing every one of you will have good healthy in the coming year, and also can win proper profit in the stock market. Okay, and also today is the special day of the International Valentine's Day. So also happy Valentine's to every one of you. Okay, and tomorrow the market will open again. So as always, I will also share you the market layout before the market open. Okay, so today my topic is the regularity of the semiconductor concept shares rotation. We know that now the strong shares, okay, the strong concept is the technology, the recovery counters, and some bonus shares like that. So today we will show you this topic. So here also have the third part. We'll show you the bonus issue and high dividend shares in the coming week. And of course, this video is beautiful study and discussion. So every individual shares mentioned is not for recommendation, and also not for call buy and sell. Every one of you need to trade with your own risk. We will show you these three parts. First part is the KLSE view, and then the sector view, especially the regularity of the semiconductor concept share, and also the bonus issue and dividend share analyze. So let's take a look at the KLCI first. Before we analyze the KLCI, we know that the US market already hit new high, the three indexes. And because of the good expectation of the recovery, the vaccine in good process, and also the number of the people get the vaccine is over the people who get infected in the US. So it's good news. And also we know the stimulus package is still in the process on. So the market were influenced by this good news. Why in the local market, Bursa is different. We don't have very good news. Okay, the vaccine will be also arrived, and the people will get the vaccine end of this month. But now, still can consider as a good news, but no other good news like the government or other big news are. So it's like normal things. Okay, so we can talk about the weekly chart is still in this channel. The good thing is that the KLCR gets supported here. And in the daily chart and this chart, these lines we just joined at February 4th. And you know that now the market is still in this triangle. Okay, it gets support by this medial turn uptrend line, and also in this small triangle pattern. The good thing is that last Thursday, the price reached the resistance of the downtrend line, and it closed at the 1599, very close to the 1600. And we just mentioned that before, the 1600, the price of the resistance is very strong resistance. After you break out, we'll see the other one. But last Thursday is the first day to touch the line. Cannot say you already break out. Even you break out, to need another 3 days to confirm. So next Monday, Tuesday, and the Thursday is very critical. Okay, to see whether it can break out or not. But we know that the market also leads some stimulus, okay, from the government or from the other news. Currently, US next Monday will be off, will be closed, and from next Tuesday to see what's big news. And if local market will also give some good news, then it's better. But actually, last Friday, the government announced that the local market will open under the MCO will open some area like the fishing area, and some public NG area like that. Okay, that is good news for some concept, but we don't know how big of it. Okay, how big of it. Okay, this is the KLCI, and If it cannot break out, the first resistance, the first support still will be 1581. Okay, the hard price of January 29, because it's a very big job. So the hard price of late it will be still a very strong support. And if it and the second support is 1575. Okay, the triangle support line. Okay, let's see the sector. The first sector, technology. Last Friday also increased. It keep increased by driving up by the semiconductor shares. Before we on February 5th, we draw this line and we have analyzed what is the deviation between the price and the funds, and we see what happened now. Okay, what happened now? Actually, after the deviation between the price and the funds, okay, the red chips is the institutional funds, what we call the big funds or the bankers in the local market. If you're the first time to see my videos, okay, this is a brief introduction. The price keep new high, but the funds, the big funds keep decreasing. Later on, 4 days correction, and the last Thursday go up again. Okay, so here is also a small correct deviation already digested by the market already. Why is so small? Because basically this technology sector is still very strong. Okay, the technology, and also some members also make money from out of this semiconductor counters. For example, the next, right? And also later on we will analyze the semiconductor counters. Okay, now we check about the sector continue. Okay, this is a FB, the small gap index. Last 2 weeks it also increased very well. So let's take a look at the weekly chart first. Weekly chart, and it seems okay. We see this yellow candlestick. Yellow candlestick is the overbought signal. Overbought signal, last overbought signal is breakout. This is a good sign for this index. That's why we need to tell you about the weekly chart, because in daily chart we cannot see. We still see this big triumph pattern. Okay, and it is still overbought 4 days already, and you will reach the resistance line. Okay, and later on, if you cannot break out, it will drop back. So if you haven't bought the small gap shares, you can wait after the correction finished. For example, here after the correction finished, the purple line disappeared and the breakout upwarded. So you can enter here. So now it's no good chance for you to chasing high, because a little bit too high for short term. For long run, no big problem. The banker chips are the institutional funds of this sector is around 33%. Not bad. Okay, and then we see the energy. Energy, it break off the downtrend line. It should be better because we know the oil price increased a lot because of the vaccine stimulated recovery economy. Okay, we can see the Brent oil futures. This is a weekly chart, breakout downtrend line the second week already. In daily chart, you also break up the previous high and now reach to another high. So it's also good. So compared to the oil chart, so you see the energy sector of local market is not so strong. So it maybe will follow up later on. We don't know. We just follow the market. Some of you trust this sector a lot. Okay, I trust the objective market lah. So okay, and if you are long-term investor, then it's another topic. Okay, so currently this sector 25% of the banker chips. And next one, transportation. We also check about the weekly chart first, which cannot see in the daily chart, and it will reach the very important resistance, and which give 5 resistance to the previous price. Okay, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and the fifth one. Every time cannot break out, but actually you can see what's the difference. Before, when the price reached the resistance, actually there's no funds to push it up. The breakout also lead the funds to push it up. Otherwise, it's just resistance remains there. Recently, the red banker chips around 57%, trying to break out. If the banker chips can remain and the better have another push up, then will be breakout faster. Okay, in the transportation, we know some good shares. For example, the Tesco, the 7210 shares, right? Still very good. You need to pick a good share. Otherwise, I still cannot find a good chance. Okay, transportation daily chart is in this triangle pattern. Okay, also need to reach this pattern first. Okay, so currently in daily chart, the bank chip 24%. Telecom break up the previous break up the trend line already, and also have a few one or two counters, strong counters in this sector. Bank tips 40%. Okay, also need to choose the right sector. Right shares. Property break up the downtrend line, but still haven't performed well because bank tips only 28%. Also need to push up, then can going up. Okay, so this is the difference between the breakout successfully or it just slightly breakout. And we can see the consumer reached the second trend line and they showed yellow overbought area. And we know in this sector, we usually have a lot of bonus issue or dividend news. So to some conservative investor, this is a good sector to invest. You can find some strong counters. Before video, we also analyze, share a lot like G3, like 0216, right? Many. And also like the 7121 is their fish related counters, but it also belongs to the consumer. And last Friday, the government announced their fission concept industry will be open, should be okay, right? So you see this counter, 56% of the bank tips control, right? And so far the trend also no big problem, right? So this is a good concept, but also need to find the right time to enter. Trend expert daily chart no buy point. So you can check look at the hourly chart, 7121. This hourly chart, the green turn to raise the buy point is last Wednesday, 11 o'clock, right? So later on, when the red turns to green and then green turns to red is a chance. Okay, so let's going on this concept and industry. We talk about the weekly chart first because it also have very strong resistance before here, but the current price haven't reached that area yet, but not so much area to go. And so we need to see last time the price going sideways, but actually the funds keep decreasing. So this time, how their banker, how potential of the shares can break up the previous high. Okay, also lead the banker tips to perform, to remain. Now is 73%. If later on can remain and have a push up, is better. Okay. Industry daily chart also in this triumph. It's just like the small gap counters. And you will also, this is a different concept rotated in this sector. It's different from the technology. Technology is the semiconductor counters keep rotated. But in this sector, different concept rotated, like airplane counters, some raw materials counters, some steel counters, different one. Now 3 days overbought already. If it cannot break up the resistance line, it will go correction again. Okay. Also dangerous for you chasing high. You wait for the right chance. Okay. But also in this sector, the raw materials, they are steel counters also have good performance actually. Finance break up their downtrend line, but funds remains at 21%. But it also goes expectation of the recovery. Okay, we see whether have good performance or not. So now the banker chips little bit increase. Okay, it will should be keep increasing then. Okay. Finance, and then we see the healthcare is still in downtrend. Very in oversold area. Okay, recently also break down the very short term rebound. Plantation weekly have a support, but daily chart is still not so good. Okay, this is a sector. So about the market and the sector, in the trading day lunch break time, I will post a homely lunch. Okay, we'll analyze the index and the sector, some important influenced news here, support and resistance, and also about the individual shares. I will also analyze the shares which asked a lot by the investors. So last Wednesday, analyzed the Silver Park and MGB. Okay, so if you want to receive the trading day updates, you can send homely lunch to 011-1652-7962. If you want to receive the day trading updates, you can send homely lunch to 011-1652-7962. Okay, so now we tell about the next part, okay, about the semiconductor counters. About semiconductor counters, and we can see totally we can use software. So totally we have around 32 semiconductor counters, but still not complete. Okay, so if you have other semiconductor counters, you can also put inside and leave in the comment. Okay, thank you very much. So during in these semiconductor counters, I also put it here because of the time. So I just write it down and take picture here. And you can see, basically, I do some summary of the previous semiconductor counters. Okay, basically, for example, I also only put the code number 0090 from increase from December 28 to January 18, 15 days, increase 52%. Franken 0128 from January 7 to February 2nd, 7 days increase 42%. 0113 from December 23 to January 13, 14 trading days, 98%. And also have 0097, so many days are. Okay, so basically do a summary. Okay, the maximum is the 0120 from December 22 to January 18. 18 days increase 1.4 times. It's very, very crazy. But and then 0113 also increase almost one time. So which is very good performance. But rest of them, most of them is only around 50% within 2 weeks. Okay, that is regularity. Okay, this is a very periodically. So 2 weeks is like medium short term. Okay, if you want to make the most use of your funds, I think 2 weeks, 2 weeks medium short term, you can try. But of course, you need to check whether you're suitable or not. Okay, because some of the investors they don't like this one. They just want to do long term. For example, so I also put here this side is the long term investor. Some of them also very strong, but you no need to in out again, right? So for example, UWC, Unisem, DNO 7155, 3867, right? And VS, okay, Penta Master from Canada. This is a strong in long term also, so you no need to enter exit very frequently. Okay, so this is the one. So you also need to check how, okay, some of them whether they come back or not. This is the regularity of before, but some of them already come back. Okay, so you need to check what's the characteristic of their comeback. For example, MI technology. Okay, this one before increased very good, very well, and last Thursday come back again, and the bank chips increase again to 72% already, right? And also the purple oversold finished already. So if you do medium short term, we use hourly chart to enter. So we go to the hourly chart. Okay, this is hourly chart, and you can see your entry point should be here. Last Thursday, when the trend expo break up the major line, is 12 o'clock here. Okay, 12 o'clock here. So very easy, right? And also we can see other, for example, the VS. VS also have a good performance, and also we'll have a dividend in February 17. Next Wednesday, we'll have a dividend announcement. So fundamental and the technical both are good news, right? Both are good. So this counter also is very strong. It's still in strong area. And we can see others, and also others. For example, UWC. We can also check. UWC will also have a bonus issue. Okay, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, yeah, we'll have a bonus issue, right? So you also have a very good concept. And before also push up, and now we come back again, right? Last Thursday increased 6%. So you need to know, okay, what's the regularity, and then still can trade or not. And then the third one is what's the characteristic of they come back again. Actually, when they correction, okay, the first regularity we just said, okay, 2 weeks around 50% is a target. And then when correction, the bank chips decreasing, no problem, but it need to remains, okay, around 75% or 50%, then no problem. For example, here decrease a little bit, no worry. Later on, the banker chips come back again, right? Increase again. It's another time to enter again. So if this strong encounter, this style, they are strong counter, when it drop is a chance. Okay, you can do average down, and you can also wait until the correction finished. Okay, this is about the first. It's about the rotation, the regularity of the semiconductor shares rotation. Then we see the last part. Last part is the some shares change. Okay, for example, this is bonus issue announcement. Basically, I have analyzed a few of them on February the 2nd, last Sunday. Okay, last Sunday, I analyzed Comark, SolarVest, MTEL, APA Resources. So if you missed it, you can also watch it again. I will put the link below the video. Okay, and today we will add another two shares, Spring and the OVERSEA. Both of them are in consumer sector. So first one, announcement on February 8th. We have a bonus issue on February 22nd. So the price also being influenced. Also have funds inside. Banker chips around 85%. That is a good sign. Okay, so this is a very good one. You also wait for the chance to enter. And another one, OVERSEA, then it's not good. Last Friday, okay, February 9th, we have subdivision announcements, but there's no influence, no impact to the shares. X date should be run, okay. The X date will be 23rd, sorry, the X date should be 23rd, okay, 23rd. So far, also no banker chips, so same concept, but you see, also have good news, but actually different impact, okay, different result. Some upcoming dividend, because a lot of them, so I just choose some of them to analyze. For example, first one is the Julian. Will giving their fourth interim dividend on February 16th. Basically, this counter also have support by the banker chips, 61%. Good one. Bursa is not so good from the technical side analyze. Okay, basically now the banker chips 19%. You will have for final dividend announcement on February the 2nd, and it will be on at February 19th next week. Okay, next Friday, I think. And this is Bursa, okay? If bank chips can reach to 50%, still have a chance. But if not, very short-term chance, or just choose another strong shares if you have method to find strong shares. And from my video, I have shared a lot of method for you to find the strong shares, because the software we also can do the filter for you. Supermax, good FA, but very bad PTA, okay? Bank chips only 1%. Of course, it's not a good chance for the medium short-term investor, but for long-run investor, I think it's a good idea. For long run, you can check the monthly chart or quarterly chart. Actually, still a good sign. Next Tuesday, we have first interim dividend. So still even have a dividend back. For short-term, it's not a good chance. British American Tobacco is high dividend counters, right? Last Friday, many people buy this counter also because of the dividend. And from this chart, I just see also this counter have the highest dividend in this market. Okay, I think 2%, around 2.7% is the highest already in this poor economy situations. Okay, so that's almost all for today's video. If you want to attend a homeless preview class to know more details about the homeless offender, our training course next Sunday we will have a preview class, strategy in current market. You can WhatsApp 2172-011-1652-7962 to attend the class for free. Members no need to register, okay? Non-member you need to register. Next Wednesday is Mandarin version. Next Sunday is the English version. Okay, you can just WhatsApp 210-2011-1652-7962. Okay, that's all for today's video. So if you can benefit a little bit of today's video, you can give me a like and then share it to your friends. And if you want to receive in the upcoming videos, you can subscribe my channel Homely Time Malaysia and then turn on the bell. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.